When was the last time you felt the time has come to a standstill? When was the last time you felt the fresh air filling up your lungs? When was the last time you felt alive? Today we had that experience. But before, let us see how far we traveled on day 2 and where we were now. We started from Guwahgar, took a ferry at Taswar to reach Jaigarh Lighthouse, rode to Ganpatipule and then crossed Ratnagiri on the way to reach Ocean of Pearl Hotel at Ganeshgule. Today's video starts from here. After 2 consecutive long days on the bike, the fatigue was very evident today. The resort was a good place to take it easy and unwind. This resort has limited rooms, a neat dining area that serves limited but fresh and delicious items. It has a huge open area with trees. I have never seen so much recreational space available for this limited number of rooms. After inquiring, I realized that it was a private bungalow that was later converted to a resort. They also have a tree house that was under renovation. There is a gate that opens up directly to the beach. Again, due to COVID, we had the entire beach to ourselves. For a moment, we felt as if we were in a foreign country, as we have never had this experience ever before. There is a small hill close by, and we thought the view would be good from the top. The trek uphill was a bit tricky, especially with the slippers that I was wearing. But the view was astonishing, to say the least. We found this rock that gave us an unobstructed view of the 3 sides. The sound of the waves crashing on the rock gave us soothing background music to the whole experience. 3 of us sat there immersed in the view, the waves, fresh air, and the vast ocean. It all made us feel like the time has come to a standstill. The experience was so profound that even after so many months since the trip, I can still close my eyes and rerun it in my mind. As I said, we felt the time had come to a standstill, but after a glance at the clock, we realized that we haven't contacted our family members since we came here, as the mobile signal here is very weak. Ironically, the hilltop is the only place where you get good mobile signal. Back to reality, to the resort. We had our breakfast, freshened up, and left for further journey. If you remember me mentioning the leopard attack in the last video, then this is the area where it had happened. If you have not seen that video, then please find the link in the description. Last night, we were riding with our hearts in our mouth, constantly honking as a measure to keep the wildcat away until we reached the hotel. There was a twist in today's plan which I will come to in a minute. soon as we got onto the highway, we stopped for lunch at a simple hotel. The food at yesterday's resort was no doubt good, but was on the expensive side of the scale. So to balance it out, we decided to skip the meal there and eat here. From here, I left for my mama's home, which is Devrug, that is 70 kilometers from here, while Nitish and Santosh continue to travel downwards along the coast. So technically, I teased my travel buddies, and also my Konkan coast ride was over. What happened with Nitish and Santosh, you guys will know in some time. But since you guys love me so much, let me complete my journey of day 3 first. Though I was feeling guilty about teaching my travel buddies, it was also an opportunity to ride solo. This alone time was refreshing, and I arrived at my mama's home fresh, but it was a real shocker to them. Sorry mama and mommy, I will never do this again, I promise. Over to Nitish.
It was sad to see Rushi part ways at Ganesh Gule. Nevertheless, we decided to continue with our journey towards Kunkeshwar. The road was bad in patches, which was expected on the Konkan coast. We reached Kunkeshwar around 4 pm and found a nearby hotel named Shiv Sagar Tourist Stay, and then quickly freshened up and headed out to visit the Kunkeshwar temple, which was hardly 2 minutes via the bike. At the temple, the queue was short, and so we were done with the darshan within minutes. The temple is right on the beach and its architecture is beautiful. We then decided to stroll along Kunkeshwar beach and witness the sunset there. We then rode to a spot that gave us a better view of the sunset and away from the hustle bustle of the beach. Tomorrow we had to start our journey back home to Pune, and we planned to leave by 5 am. After waking up at 4 am, we were right on time with our plan and started the return journey by taking the Kunkeshwar Gagan Babda Kolhapur route to get on to the National Highway 48. The road from Kunkeshwar up to Gagan Babda was bad but manageable on the bike. We stopped for tea and vada pav at a local stall in Gagan Babda. The view of the ghat from the mountain top was just breathtaking. While riding towards Kolhapur at 8 am, we encountered cold and fog. It was chilling yet an enjoyable ride. This made us halt many times to soak in the experience. We continued with a steady pace and then tried contacting Rushi, as we had decided to meet at Karad and then ride together back to Pune.
I left at 7 am from Devrug. Though I had to travel a lesser distance than Nitish and Santosh, I wanted to make sure that I don't make them wait for me at Karad for a long time. I was feeling a little sad that our 4-day trip was going to end today and it will be back to daily grind. But at the same time, was happy that I'll be meeting my family tonight. Was also delighted that I still have today's entire day to live my passion of traveling on my bike. Also, I was feeling privileged that I got a chance to travel for the last 3 days with my friends, knowing how difficult life was in 2020 for everybody. Before I could reach Karad, the battery of my GoPro gave up, and therefore I don't have any more footage henceforth. Trust me when I say it was a blissful ride back home. We want to thank you all for taking out time to watch this 3-part video series. Creating this video over the last 3 months has helped me to learn a new skill and to cope with the lockdown. The trip and creation of these videos also left a strong itch to traverse more of the Maharashtra's coastal routes in upcoming days, months or years whenever the situation gets more favorable. Before ending this video, I am going to leave you with the total route that we did for this 4-day trip. Take care and I hope you come back for the next video.